Let's start by reporting team negators. Team negative comes there telling us that Umaya was not doing well and the government put them out of service. But let me assure you that Umaya brought forth development. It was a contract that they signed between themselves that I'm going to work for this period of time. So after this period of time, I'll be out of service. But as we not brought development in the country. And we have also noticed that the UNSA which negative is talking of is ever failing us. As per now, we have not electricity in Akara. In other areas, blue transformers has already been blown out. And should we allow this to continue, ladies and gentlemen? Second negative comes here and tells us that rest. Second negative comes here and tells us that there's inequality because the government is not involved. But I stand here that there is inequality because private companies are taking over. But we stand this affirmative to say that private companies will be working with the control of the government. These are people controlling like transactions, their operations, and other things, but not its ownership. So, ladies and gentlemen, we stand here to say that private companies will achieve better when the government is on top just controlling their transactions and other things, but not literally owning them. Ladies and gentlemen, certificate comes here and tells us that for that public accountability, that the government gives a clear breakup and use of public money that they provide to the public, but private companies doesn't. But I'm asking them that if this was public money, why is it then that the government again goes ahead to borrow money from external financial institutions to overcome that deficit budget annually? So we see no point here what they were saying. So ladies and gentlemen, with all this, I would like to refute our points. The first affirmative came here and talk about innovation and competition and say that private sectors are active in most sectors like communication, fostering innovation in every areas like social media and what is up the private companies like Google. That the government is just there to control them, but not actually to own them. Ladies and gentlemen, second founding came and talk about come and talk about corruption and political misuse, where she said that government has a primary role to create development, not to compete in the market. Government should focus on regulation, not ownership. Get this right, ladies and gentlemen. So we stand here to say that negative claims and come and say that we have the anti-corruption units controlling this corruption. But we have seen that this unit is failing us. It is there, but it's not working efficiently. So why should we allow this failure to continue in our country? Never should we allow that. Instead, let us embrace the use of private companies to force the government in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, as a third speaker, I stand here to talk about the point of economic efficiency. In Uganda, non-governmental bodies like the Uganda Red Cross Society, they say provide aid to Uganda, just as the control of the government, but not its ownership. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2023, the youth said stop supporting Uganda with antiretroviral drugs, and the government has failed totally. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we stand here today to say that the private companies should be involved with government controlling, but not owning them. So, ladies and gentlemen, we see to it that private sectors can finance their businesses and programs, making them economically stable and efficient. But government cannot fund their own business. That's why they go ahead to borrow money from external financial institutions. So, ladies and gentlemen, why should we cater for what we can't manage and fund? Is it not preparation for future failures? Government perform poorly businesses due to inefficiency and constant losses which burden taxpayers. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's debate, our class point was control versus ownership. Where we say that the government has the prime role of controlling but not owning businesses. We have development versus equity. Where we say that private companies bring forth development and negators are saying that the government should bring equality. Yet the same government again are failing us because they can't fund their programs. So, ladies and gentlemen, in tonight's debate, I end my speech by calling Team Affirmative the winners of the motion.
Thank you very much for the deliberation. Let me welcome the last speaker, the third speaker from Team Gabon.